Whistleblower fraud, controlled opposition. Definition, structure, and result. So the permanent accusation we get is, but why are you attacking other whistleblowers? Well, we never claimed to be one of them. And we will see if they so-called really do what they promise. The exposure and criticism of fraudulent information, statement and manipulation by public person is not a personal attack. That's the fake accuse of the cult followers when their guru claims get exposed and challenged. But we are just exposing a factual document critic, yeah, and it's never personal, but it's always after analysis, examination, and verification. But if critics disturb, then we point out the illusion. And we point out the illusion and we don't point the fingers at. It is really to expose the whole division that is dividing all people and making this whole confusion. So it's not a judgment, but it's a simple logical fact. Exposing fraud, manipulation, and harm is neither aggression, harm, nor suffering. The harm is the deception, the lie, and the manipulation. And only the manipulated manipulate because they are themselves not aware that they are manipulated themselves. So the whistleblower, truthers, truth speakers, truth seekers have become a trendy buzzword. But we don't need names, titles, or stereotypes, stickers, status, or definition. We just do what we do. And this is what it's all about. So what is a whistleblower? A person who reveals secret information or activity within a private or public organization that is believed to be illegal, unethical, or incorrect. Secret information. So it's not about finding something on internet and what others don't look at. So the most famous whistleblower, when we ask people, Julian Assange, Edward Snowden, Brandley Manning, who became a Chelsea. But one of them is not a whistleblower, because Julian Assange, he just have the supposed WikiLeaks to expose the different things. Many others are already exposed before. And there is the catch, because all this stuff, if they get media attention, it's all reverse psychology. It gives the illusion to people that they are exposing really things from the system, but they are from the system. You can look up yourself. This is all fraud organized by the system, because the system needs to control the information that is coming out. But if we look up the most famous whistleblowers that nobody knows, we didn't knew them either. So, but the system would never advertise someone who really has something to say what could harm the system. So all this whistleblowing stuff in the media and so on, this is complete bullshit, of course. And whether they talk positive or negative, this is always part of the whole game. Also, if they discredit someone, he still gets attention, yeah. So it's like for Trump, it's the same game. If he gets good or bad media, he get media. That is all what he need. But truth never gets a mainstream title on the first page if it's not for the system manipulation purpose. When whistleblowing is all about revealing information where others have no access, today whistleblowers have become a trendy marketing argument for people who found something that others don't look at. This is not whistleblowing, but have nothing that other can't find themselves. And they are also nothing special or have no special abilities. And most of them, they are in the sandpit themselves, yeah, because we give an illusion of the whistleblower that if he says something, he get attacked, but finally he's just collecting people, playing the Pied Piper, and ending up people to make them the illusion to be the pirates and against the system, so they can play in, and this is all what it is. But most of the truth seekers today, they are not even aware what they are really looking at. So they are in a sandpit themselves and can only speak. If someone is in the sandpit for his whole life, he can't talk about the forest floor. He only can speak about his sandpit experience. So all the rest, of course, becomes total fiction, assumption, presumption, and illusion lie if sold as truth. So this whole thing is creating this controlled opposition, and just maybe to check out if they are promoting politics, rule, law, order, constitution, nation, patriotism, democracy, communism, socialism, capitalism, scientific, astrological, philosophical, technology, biology, religious belief, cults, movement, dogma, spirituality, spiritism, symbolic names, entity worship, worship of sun, moon, stars, or earth. Yeah, now this comes the new earth worship, Gaia. Universe, dimension, solar system, esoteric, new age, meditation, yoga, also the whole one world, we are one, all we are all one, and all that things. If we are all one, then we are one with psychopaths and all of the bullshit. That is, of course, part of the new world order. And always when you hear love, light, peace, unity, and so on, um, yeah, we have to pay a lot of attention what they are really talking about. But mostly they never talk about manipulation, how manipulation really works, what is a lie, how to recognize a lie, the conditioning, what is the system, the real corruption, Freemasonry, Jesuit religions, and about the whole sun, moon, star worship, earth, Gaia worship, cults, the movements, the pedophilia, child, human blood, organ traffic, and also the whole humanitarian hoax, where we have a lot of immigrants. They are also coming. This is all planified, and this is huge human traffic with a lot of money and interest also to kill the working market. Yeah. And they never talk about the virus lie, of course. So if they are into this bullshit, then you can be for sure that they are not exposing the system, and they don't want people to get back to life. So we have the whole controlled opposition distracting from the truth, and we have the gatekeepers, the intels, the trolls, and the boots. So the gatekeepers are really the ones who locking the doors to not coming further. Yeah, when it is all about giving the keys so that people can open the door themselves, they are locking it. The intels train it and or initiate agents from the system or organizations who they learn first about what people talk about, they infiltrate, and then they make the chaos and so on. The trolls, the digital warriors, who are way easier to detect. Either make confusion, chaos, out of conviction, ego, or per payment. Or then we have the boots, computer programs that are programmed in different ways to interact humanly. This is not really performance still. It works, but still you can detect them quite quickly. Um, it's not something that is like all over how as people are talking about. And truth, yeah. So if they are not talking about, or they always claim to talk about truth, but the excuse when asked how to spot a lie, one is more nervous than the other, angry, full of hate, hissing and humiliating into obsession and destroy. Um, the excuse, which truth? Everyone has their own truth. Nobody has their truth. Have you eaten the truth with a spoon? I know that I know nothing. So we have the whole confusion about the truth when it's all about the truth movement. And this is a huge problem that in the whole truth scene or truth movement, nobody addresses this question really, what is really true. Yeah. We will make the video of the structure of the lie in another video coming soon. But we have also the video, what is the system, where we go already quite into the systematic manipulation. So the system knows that people start to notice that something is not correct in the system. That's why it has to be controlled. This is the controlled opposition. So they have, since long time, they have this Operation Gladio. You can look it up. That was stay behinds in Europe mostly for during the Cold War, when they just had some troops in case that the Russians would attack, that they had like some mercenaries, so on. But of course they get bored because the Russians never came, so they had also, they used them for different purposes, like for terror attacks and so on, exploding even a train station in Italy and so on. But mostly infiltration. This is the new go, yeah, of all these intels. So as soon as it is a group, a movement, organization, association, it can be infiltrated, distracted, shut down, confuse, divide, misinform, mislead, withhold details. And some of them, they're huge networks. Yeah, we see that even internationally, that they are all interconnected together. Um, Maybe we get deeper into that, but mostly what we can see today, that they all follow the QAnon, Anonymous, or other movements or connections where they play these different parts in the whole game. Of course, beside Masons, private clubs, intel operations, or motivate, confuse, and fanatics. Yeah, this is also or religious. Yeah, but as soon as one of them start to instruct, explain, lead, induce, educate, guide, or offer solution, offer help, comfort, hope, um, there is nothing real, of course. They make people dependent instead, giving out tools to get independent, self-responsible, and to look after themselves. So they always create something that people have to go back to them. Um, and this is, of course, this is all part of the system to keep people within the same sandpit. Yeah. But if they do it consciously, unconsciously, paid or ego-driven network on the independent intel agents or lost freaks, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it's only the outcome that counts for the truth of reality and love for life without condition. So if they are withhold something, yeah, or if they distract or bring people into politics or any kind of this confusional stuff, run away. But many of them are also self-controlled. Yeah, this is also a kind of phenomena. If people are getting attention, but they never had maybe, um, they take it seriously. So if people start to tell them, oh, it's great what you're doing, we love what you're doing, you're so super, and so on, they start to believe it themselves, and the ego is going up, and they start to select the stuff they are exposing, so they are not going further because they don't want to lose their followers. And that's a huge problem with most of the whistleblowers, that they are, or truth seekers or whatever. They just have their kind of limit. They are in the sandpit and will not go further in like dangerous territories where they could find something else that would maybe also destroy everything else what they said before. But yeah, they are most of them, they are self-controlled by ego, and they don't notice even. So the question is who to trust or what to trust. Who of the whistleblower is true? But the real question is, what do we want? Do we want to get back to life? Um, or are you even scared already to live in a cave and with a bear skin? The kind of illusion when people are like, if you tell them you to go back to life, to nature, they see themselves like a caveman. Or do we want to keep the same privilege without the bullshit from the system? We have to decide what we want, because we can't have like the privilege of the system without the burden of the system. This doesn't work. So we have to decide what we really want. Only life and trust in life will bring the truth of life. There is not nothing else or someone uh, who will do it, yeah, for us. So don't trust people or the words of the people, not even these words. Watch what people are doing and what you can do with it. Because if people are start to focus on people, then they don't hear the message no more. That's exactly what happened with the music. That's why we stopped the music. Um, so look up for people who can be questioned, confronted, examined. When someone is claimed something on the internet, books, history, television, and not everyone can check it out for themselves in every moment without instruction, explanation, or special tools, it is nonsense, crap, manipulation, not true, and a lie. So don't believe anything. Not blind trust, don't follow anyone. But remember how to trust life. We have to remember that, how we breathe air. Yeah, we don't need the government to breathe the air. Uh, if you don't wear the mask. Everyone can know everything there is to know. The truth can always be found here and now, but never tomorrow and somewhere else. So, we can't find the truth about life. We can't find the truth about life on internet. We can only expose what keeps us from living a life without conditioning. And first of all is we have to stop being slave, so there is no master, and it's not the other way around. As long as we point at the master, we will just turn the wheel and feed the monster. But again, the ego is there, all on top of the pyramid. It's up to us to not fall for the problem, ask for a solution, but to watch at the setup, not to follow blindly. Because we don't know what is in front, yeah? So stopping the division and blindly stop trusting blindly this whistleblower fraud, and get more confidence in life and ourselves and our observation. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon.